Welcome to Fenway Park, where tonight we may be dodging the raindrops. The Red Sox and Tigers play the middle game of the three-game series from Fenway Park. Hi again, everybody. I'm Don Orsillo, and welcome to Red Sox baseball. The trade deadline has come and gone, and sometimes the trades you don't make are the best trades. The Red Sox making a small trade today as Matt Albers will leave and head to the Arizona Diamondbacks. The Red Sox get Craig Breslow, a left-handed reliever, in return. This, of course, will be his second time in a Red Sox uniform, and Scott Podsednik is also part of the deal. Breslow returns to the Red Sox for his second stint. He appeared in 13 games in 2006 with Boston. Since departing Boston, he has pitched for 4 teams: the Indians, Twins, Athletics, and Diamondbacks. Since the beginning of 2009, he has pitched in 259 games, including 40 this season. Albers departs Boston after 96 games with the Sox. He had a 2.29 ERA this season and a 2-0 record. Podsednik was with the Paw Sox. He appeared in 19 games with Boston at .387 in 19 games, driving in 7 runs and stealing 6 bases. We welcome in Jerry Remy. And Jerry, as expected, the Red Sox really did not do a great deal today.
They did not, and it just shows that the front office believes that this club that the Red Sox have right now is good enough to get to the postseason, what they have. So they did not make any major moves. The small move that they made, getting Breslow over here, gives them now 3 left-handers in the bullpen. And when you come down to thinking about it, you know, as time goes on, if someone falters in the starting rotation or there's an injury, you can expect Frank Morales back in that starting rotation very, very quickly. I think that's probably going to happen before the season ends. He was very effective as a starter, and there really is not a deep need for 3 lefties out of the bullpen.
Well, tonight the Red Sox are going to be dealing with arguably the best pitcher in the game, as Justin Verlander is on the mound tonight for the Detroit Tigers in Game 2 of the series. We'll find out more about Verlander and his success against the Red Sox when we come back to Fenway Park. The Red Sox and the Tigers. Welcome back inside the broadcast booth, everybody. I'm Don Orsillo. Well, tonight, Justin Verlander is on the mound for the Detroit Tigers. This guy started the All-Star game for the American League and has been incredible. Of course, the AL MVP a year ago and Cy Young Award winner against the Red Sox this season. He's had mixed reviews, however. Of course, he started against the Red Sox on opening day. Verlander pitched 8 innings of shutout baseball, allowing 2 hits and 1 walk while striking out 7. He did not get a decision. However, the Tigers won due to a blown save by Jose Valverde. His second start of the season against Boston was not nearly as good. He allowed a season-high 10 hits and a season-high equaling 5 runs. The 6-inning outing matched his shortest outing of the season. Overall, he is 3-3 in his career against the Red Sox, 3-3 at Fenway Park, 2-2 here. His ERA at Fenway is a 3.80, and he has not won at Fenway since 2009. He'll be matched up tonight against Josh Beckett, as Beckett, still in a Red Sox uniform after the trade deadline, is come and gone. He's 5-9 with a 4.57 earned run average. We're back with the first pitch from Fenway right after this. Kia Motors, 5 Hour Energy, Dunkin' Donuts, New England's website for deals by Toyota.com, and by Southwest Airlines. Well, a misty, rainy night here to begin the night at Fenway Park. More of the same expected throughout the evening as the Red Sox and Tigers get ready for Game 2 of the series. The Red Sox able to get the victory last night. In fact, they are winners of 3 straight. The trade deadline has come and gone, and the Red Sox are ready to go, as so is Josh Beckett. They take the mound here tonight, and the Red Sox take the field. As they do, let's check out the visiting Detroit Tigers starting 9, brought to you by Jordan's Furniture. Austin Jackson leading it off in center field with Quentin Berry in left. It is Miguel Cabrera at third base, batting third. Prince Fielder is at first base in the cleanup spot. Delman Young is the DH with Brennan Bosch in right field. Alex Avila does the catching. He bats seventh with Johnny Peralta at shortstop eighth. And Omar Infante coming over from the Miami Marlins back to the Tigers. Bats ninth. The starting pitcher is brought to you by the experienced Buick New England Sweepstakes. And on the mound is Josh Beckett. His 18th start of the year, comes in at 5-9 with a 4.57 earned run average, 108 in the third innings, 82 strikeouts during that time, 29 walks in. Opponents hitting at 263 against Beckett. He did lose last time out against Texas, going 7 innings and giving up 4 runs. He is 3-4 in his career against the Tigers.
The Red Sox defense is brought to you by Southwest Airlines. They are 6th in the American League with 60 errors on the season. Will Middlebrooks will be at third base. Pedro Siriaco, the shortstop. Dustin Pedroia at second. Adrian Gonzalez, the first baseman. Left to right, Kyle Crawford, Jacoby Ellsbury, and Cody Ross. And Kelly Shopik once again doing the catching for Josh Beckett.
Umpires tonight, Angel Campos has the play calling the balls and strikes with the crew chief Jerry Lane at first base. Vic Carapaz is at second base, and Larry Vanover is the umpire at third. We're available. This telecast can be heard in Spanish by selecting the SAP button on your television remote. Enjoy the game.
Buenas noches, amigos.
Well, a mist falling right now. It is cooled off significantly. It is 67 degrees here right now, and the breeze in from right field at 11 miles per hour. They're expecting showers throughout the night. Some ominous clouds are off to the left with the wind blowing in. This is coming from the ocean. Yes, Jerry?
I believe it is. I feel the wind blowing in the booth right now, Don, and a little bit of drizzle, as you can see, and rain falling here at Fenway Park. So it might be one of those nights here at the old ballpark.
Jerry, not only a former Major League player, an outstanding color analyst, but also a meteorologist on the side. So that's why I asked you. As Austin Jackson is about to step in for the Detroit Tigers to get it started tonight. Josh Beckett toes the rubber as the Red Sox now have seen that trade deadline come and go, and now can just concentrate on baseball once again as the first pitch of the ball game is in there for strike one, and we are underway. Austin Jackson at 318, 11 home runs, 47 runs driven in. Jackson 1 for 3 in the game last night with a leadoff home run. His swings and misses. It's 0-2. Took the second pitch of yesterday's game out of the yard.
Second pitch tonight, a swing and miss on a fastball at 91 from Beckett.
No 2 pitch to Jackson. Breaking ball missing down and away, and it's 1-2. Clay Buchholz last night again, very good as he got a couple of runs off him early and then really settled down. 8 innings of work, and he picks up the victory as the Red Sox take game 1 of the series. Max Scherzer was also good at times in last night's outing, but comes away with the loss at 9 strikeouts and 6 1/3, but was touched for 5 runs. 1-2 pitch. That is strike 3, and a nice start for Josh Beckett. 1 out.
Beckett back to the fastball. Will pick up the strikeout. A curveball previous to this. Fastball up and away. Outside part of the plate. Up in the zone. And picks up his first of the night.
I hope the rain does not become a factor early in this game with this kind of pitching matchup that we have on our hands tonight.
Yeah, I don't think it will, Don. It just looks like it's going to be kind of the light stuff all night long.
Quinn Berry is the batter, and he sends one down the left field line, and it will hook foul down the left field line. So Berry will have to come on back as it's 0-1 to Berry. He'll be followed by Miguel Cabrera, with the Tigers batting in the first inning. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2.
Quentin Berry has faced Josh Beckett 4 times. He has 3 hits against him, as Beckett once again goes to the fastball and throws it by him.
That one's sent to the screen, and it hangs at 0-2. Now Beckett losing his last 2 outings, home against Toronto, last time out at Texas. His last win came at Tampa Bay back on July 15th. 1-5 in his last 6 decisions. Breaking ball slips out of his hand, and it's 1-2. Mentioned against the Tigers, 3-4 here at Fenway against Detroit. 1-2 in his career with a 4.15 earned run average. And he's lost his last 2 starts against Detroit. Another breaking ball, and again it misses. He's not had good control of it here in the early going. Two is in the air to the left, and Crawford is in to make the catch. 2 down. Well, coming up tonight, we'll hear from Matt Albers, who heads to Arizona to join the Diamondbacks, part of the trade today for the Red Sox. WSHM's Hugh Zeitlin will join us from CBS 3 Springfield, and we'll talk more about the MLB trade deadline and who went where on what turned out to be a pretty busy day, as Miguel Cabrera stands in with 2 outs. 324, 25 homers, 84 runs batted in. And a fastball that rides inside for ball 1. 324 average for Cabrera to start the night, has him 4th in the American League. Trout is the leader in the American League at 351, the rookie for the Angels. 1-0. High fly ball to center that'll send Ellsbury back almost to the track. Now the wind will knock it down, and he'll make the catch that ends the inning. A 1-2-3 first, important for Josh Beckett. Up come the Red Sox. coming up in the bottom of the first to deal with Justin Verlander, the starting pitcher. Is brought to you by the experienced Buick New England Sweepstakes. 22nd start of the year for Verlander. He is 11-6 coming in with a 2.60 ERA. 155 2/3 innings already on the year. He's got 146 strikeouts. And opponents have only mustered a 200 batting average against Verlander. Last time out, he did lose against the Cleveland Indians. 7 innings and 5 runs for Verlander coming into tonight's action. 7th full season at the major league level. And his first pitch, Ellsbury will take strike one.
Anytime we've watched Verlander pitch, his fastball will range from 90, 91 to 99 and sometimes touch 100. Curveball, slider, and changeup to go along with it.
All-Star for the 5th time in his career. Started the All-Star game this year. Did not have good results. And, of course, the opening day starter for the Tigers. His 5th career opening day start. He's back on April 5th against the Red Sox. Protecting the plate is Ellsbury, fouling it off.
His back-to-back changeups right out of the chute by Verlander. Last 2 pitches at 86 to Jacoby Ellsbury.
On deck is Carl Crawford. Moving a little harder now here at Fenway Park. To left, Berry coming in, but it'll fall in for a base hit. Ellsbury's on to get the night started for the Red Sox. Let's check out the Red Sox starting 9, brought to you by New England Chevy dealers. Jacoby Ellsbury in center field with Carl Crawford in left field. Dustin Pedroia at second base. Adrian Gonzalez at first base. Cody Ross is in right. Jared Saltalamacchia, the DH, bats 6th. Will Middlebrooks at third base 7th. And Kelly Shopik back in there doing the catching 8th. Pedro Siriaco is at shortstop. He bats 9th. Second straight night. The Red Sox have had both catchers in the starting lineup. As Carl Crawford takes ball 1. Crawford at 238 with a home run. 3 runs batted in. Throw over, and Jacoby just gets back.
So far on the season for Ellsbury, 2 steals. Has not been caught yet.
Low throw dug out by fielder.
Verlander, another one of those right-handed pitchers with very quick feet toward first base.
He expects to be around for the entire game, as always. Tops among all American League pitchers. Career high 5 complete games tossed this season. Marks the most complete games in a season by a Tigers pitcher since 2001. Steve Sparks tossed 8 complete games, and Jeff Weaver finished the year with 5 complete games. Verlander making his 7th start of his career at Fenway Park tonight. Previous 6 is 2-2. This is foul back and out of play. Go on and on about Justin Verlander and his resume, but he's a Tigers first-round pick, 2nd overall in June of 2004. Ready with a 2-1 pitch. Crawford fouls it back again. Crawford now, Pedroia next. Red Sox batting in the first inning. Yankees are playing the Orioles again tonight. Action from Yankee Stadium in New York. Yankees beginning the night with a 6.5 game lead over the Orioles. Crawford fouls off another. It's already 3-0 New York in the first inning in New York. Von Nova is scheduled to start that game for the Yankees. And a throw over, and Ellsbury back to the bag, as Verlander's been very concerned with Jacoby Ellsbury at first base. Taken off is Ellsbury, as Crawford will ground one to first. One play for fielder as he tags the bag. And Ellsbury was running, takes second base. So Crawford retired, and Dustin Pedroia coming up with the runner in scoring position.
First curveball featured by Verlander tonight in the game, and Crawford grounds out to first base. Prince fielder. Ellsbury gets in the scoring position at second base.
One out, runner at second for Pedroia. And Dustin takes strike one. Pedroia last night with another home run. He was 1 for 4 in the game. Home runs in 3 of his last 5 games. It's 4 home runs in 14 July games after no home runs in his previous 40 games. And they have a total of 9 home runs now on the year for Pedroia.
Well, Verlander showing attention to Ellsbury at first base and also at second base.
Tried to hold up, but goes around, and Pedroia is down 0-2. We mentioned the home run earlier. Here it is. All part of a Red Sox victory in Game 1 of the series. No-2 breaking ball is sent foul off to the right and out of play.
And Pedroia's had a tough time against Verlander in his career. He's 0 for 13 against the Tiger right-hander. Down here, no balls and 2 strikes. Rain starting to pick up a little bit here at Fenway.
Inside 1-2 to Pedroia. On deck for the Red Sox, Adrian Gonzalez as they bat here in the first. Mentioned Verlander opening day. 5th career opening day start for him on April 5th against the Red Sox. First Tigers pitcher to start 5 consecutive opening days since Jack Morris, who started 11 straight opening days, 1980 through 1990 for Morris.
He was pretty good, you know, Don.
I guess he was.
Yes, very good.
So it's sent foul off to the right out of play, and it's 2-2. Center fielder Austin Jackson stepped 2 towards right center. They play for Pedroia to go the other way a tad. Strike 3 call. First strikeout of the night for Verlander. Pedroia strikes out, 2 down.
Now Verlander going to the outside part of the plate with the fastball to pick up the strikeout. After Pedroia put up a pretty tough at bat, that seventh pitch pretty nasty on the outside corner.
So 2 down, runner at second. Adrian Gonzalez coming up. 298, 10 homers, 62 runs batted in for Adrian. He was 2 for 4 in the game last night. Comes in with a 4-game hitting streak and has also started to find his power stroke once again. 4 home runs in the last 14 games as he jolts one foul off to the left. One and one. Misses inside, 2-1. Verlander looking for his 12th win of the year, coming in at 11-6. Tigers starting tonight, a game and a half back of the White Sox in the American League Central. A close pitch, but ball 3.
Yeah, Verlander wanted that when he thought he had the bottom of the strike zone with that fastball.
The White Sox game and a half lead over the Tigers. Indians now 5 games back of Chicago. Tigers were back to first place briefly a week ago. That's ball 4, and he loses Gonzalez down to first base.
Let's give you the Tiger defense while we have a chance. Miguel Cabrera at third base, Johnny Peralta the shortstop, Omar Infante at second, and Prince Field to the first baseman. Left to right, Quentin Berry, Austin Jackson, and Brennan Bosch, and Alex Avila doing the catching for Verlander. The Tigers are 9th in the American League in defense with 62 errors on the season.
2 on, 2 down for Cody Ross. Red Sox right fielder hitting at 260, 16 home runs, 50 runs batted in. Came in defensively in last night's game, and at the time we were sort of unsure as to why he was coming in that instance. And as it turns out, Ryan Sweeney is done for a couple of months with a broken hand as Ellsbury takes off at the pitch and steals third.
Second time in 2 nights that Ellsbury just kind of walked into third base. 2 outs, the infield is back deep, nobody holding him on, and not even a throw by Avila.
That'll miss outside, and it is 2-0. Nice play by Omar Infante last night at second base. And Sweeney was very frustrated with the play after he grounded out, fired his helmet down, would hit a door in the runway on the way to the Red Sox clubhouse and fracture his hand. Placed on the DL today. And Bobby Valentine said before the game it could be a few months and maybe the season, as pitch misses outside. Certainly something Ryan Sweeney would like to have back. As a result, Ryan Kalish is back for his second stint with the Red Sox, 24-year-old. 18 games with the team from June 17th to July 7th. At 217 in his first stint, he is back. That's a strike, 3-1. Full count to Cody Ross, and a tweet sent out today by Ryan Sweeney, apologetic to his teammates and to Red Sox Nation as he lost his cool last night. Certainly not an intentional action, but one that is quite costly for him. Here is Ryan Kalish back with the Red Sox once again, as I mentioned, his second stint. Red Sox also calling up Clayton Mortensen, and the deal for Matt Albers until Craig Breslow gets here. Red Sox needed another pitcher as This is popped up. Fielder over by the Red Sox dugout, and he has no play.
Well, we've all done dumb things. We've all hit something at some point in our career, and unfortunately for Sweeney, he broke his knuckle on it, and it will probably miss the rest of the season for the Red Sox. But you do something like that, and after you do it, you go, why did I do that?
And it hurts, I'm sure, too.
It does hurt a lot more than the at-bat.
First and third, 2 down. Chance here for the Red Sox trying to get to Verlander early. And that just misses. He's had some close pitches not go his way. It's back-to-back walks for Verlander. Very surprising. Bases loaded.
Yeah, I think this ball's going to miss away. There have been a couple very close ones in this inning. But that pitch does just barely miss the outside part of the plate. A lot of times when you Cy Young, those calls go in your direction.
Well, if nothing else, the Red Sox driving up the pitch count here for Verlander. His next pitch will be the 30th of the inning. There's Jared Saltalamacchia at 235. 20 homers, 46 runs batted in. And it's strike one. Two for 9 this year. The bases loaded is Saltalamacchia as he bats with Ellsbury at third, Gonzalez at second, Ross at first. There is strike two. We say it a lot with very good pitchers, but if you're going to get him, you better get him early, and the Sox have a chance here in the first. Very high and not chasing at the 96-mile-an-hour fastball, Saltalamacchia.
Exactly right, Don. You may not get another chance like this the rest of the game when you have a guy like Verlander out there.
Runners in scoring position against Verlander. Batters this season in at just 202. He generally bears down. The 1-2 surrounds the plate but misses. 2-2.
Tried to drop the backdoor curveball on Saltalamacchia that time and missed the outside corner.
Saltalamacchia gets jammed and pops it up. Foul ground. Back comes Avila, but he won't have a play. Remind you, this copyrighted telecast is presented by authority of the Boston Red Sox. May not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. The accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without express written consent of the Boston Red Sox. A long first inning for Justin Verlander. It's up to 34 pitches. He broke the bat of Saltalamacchia, who gets a new one, and count is at 2-2 with the bases loaded in the bottom of the first inning. Swing and a miss. Verlander out of the jam as Saltalamacchia strikes out. Red Sox leave him loaded. No score after one. At Fenway Park tomorrow, Wednesday, and Thursday. With every ticket purchased via this special offer, you will receive a complimentary Fenway Frank and soda. Go to RedSox.com to get your Red Sox Family Pack ticket special today. Scoreless as we head to the second inning. Prince Fielder leads it off and hits one high in the air to right field. Cody Ross has plenty of room as he moves back and over and makes the catch for the first out of the second inning. So the fielder gives it a ride, but he is out number one. 4 in a row retired by Beckett to begin the night. And here's Delman Young. .265, 11 homers, 42 runs batted in. Young was 0 for 3 in the game last night, sitting at .280 over his last 67 games. To right center field, Ross coming in. It's sinking fast, but Cody will get there. Made the catch about knee high. 2 down.
Now 2 different types of plays for Cody Ross. A moon shot by Prince Fielder. Now a sinking soft line drive by Delman Young. Handles both of them with ease.
Two down in the second inning. Brennan Bosch coming up. Bosch, the Tigers right fielder. Bosch, 247, 11 homers, 44 runs batted in. He was 1 for 4 here last night. He's had a tough road trip, though, for the Tigers. It's a 3-city tour. He is 4 for his last 27, 148. He will line one down the left field line, foul. Temperatures heating up. Call in the relief quencher. Cumberland Farms Chill Zone. Stop in and mix up your favorite frozen and fountain beverages. Just 89 cents any size. The Chill Zone only at Cumberland Farms. Two outs, Brennan Bosch. The count of 0-2. And a fly ball to center field, playable for Jacoby Ellsbury. Wind will kick it back towards the infield. He makes the grab that ends the inning. Jenny Dell will talk about Justin Verlander, or with Verlander, when we come back to Fenway. And Jimmy Fund Radio Telethon, presented by Arbella Insurance Foundation. Arbella Insurance, here for the Jimmy Fund, here for good. It is the last of the second inning, and first pitch swinging is Will Middlebrooks. Long first inning for Justin Verlander, as he had to throw 35 pitches. It's Middlebrooks, Shopik, and Siriaco to bat in the second inning. Will just under 300 now, hitting at 299 coming into tonight's action. This is into center field. A base hit for Middlebrooks to start the second inning. Second straight inning, the Red Sox have had the lead runner on.
Now, last night, Will Middlebrooks picked up home run number 13 on a line drive, a line shot into the monster seats. Picks up the base hit here in the second inning on a curveball from Verlander.
2 hits so far for the Red Sox on Verlander, and here is Kelly Shopik. It is the second straight night that he is caught, and the second straight night that both Red Sox catchers have been in the starting lineup. Saltalamacchia DHing and Shopik doing the catching. Is defensively, he's been very good. A throw over to first base, and back is Middlebrooks. Three out of 4 is Will so far in the year in stolen bases. This is line foul. Jerry hit a home run.
He hit a home run. He sure did. I don't know if it's an inside the park one or over the fence.
In tight to Shopik, and it evens at 1-1. Varying degrees of precipitation so far here tonight at Fenway Park, but nothing that has come close to stopping the game so far. The breeze is going to be a tough one tonight, as it is blowing in here at Fenway Park at the moment.
Yeah, we've already watched it knock down a couple of fly balls towards center field.
Just missed, and another one Verlander wanted. He's not getting that outside corner from Angel Campos.
Yeah, I don't think he's real happy with Campos right now early in this ball game. There's been a number of close ones that have not gone in his direction.
Shopik will take strike 3, and that one over the outside corner, closer this time, and it's the third strikeout for Verlander. 1 down.
Well, that's pretty nasty right there. The slider from Verlander picking up that outside corner and down at about knee high. Picks up his third strikeout of the night.
Well, I mentioned the deal earlier for Matt Albers. Lars Anderson was also traded away today to the Indians from minor league pitcher Stephen Wright. 24-year-old was almost traded at the deadline last year for Rich Harden, you may remember. He was an 18th round pick of the Red Sox in 06, appeared in 30 games of the Red Sox over the last 3 years. Coming the other way, Wright made 20 starts this season at Double-A Akron, an ERA of 2.49, a 27-year-old drafted in the second round by the Indians. He will report to Portland. 1 out, 1 on as Pedro Siriaco coming up. Jerry, when the Red Sox got Adrian Gonzalez, it became pretty clear that this was not going to be a place for Lars Anderson to move up.
Exactly, and they were just probably looking for the best possible deal that they could for Lars Anderson.
And that started last year, really. There's 1 out, 1 on. Pedro Siriaco. 343 average so far with the Red Sox. No homers, 8 runs batted in. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Another nasty slider from Verlander.
Throws it hard, good sharp break on it again, almost the same spot as the one to Kelly Shopping.
Top of the order, Jacoby Ellsbury on deck. Red Sox batting here in the home half of the 2nd inning. This is lined and caught. Could be 2. No. Didn't get much in the throw from Peralta at shortstop. 2 down as we check in with Jenny Dell.
Don, after a hot start this season, the Tigers came into tonight's game with a 54-49 record. They spent more than half the season in 3rd place in the AL Central. Tigers ace Justin Verlander tells us about Detroit's up and down season.
Kind of a roller coaster, inconsistent so far to this point. But I think the last 3-4 weeks, I think we've been much more consistent and playing better baseball as a team, doing all aspects, which is how you win. I think it all starts and ends with starting pitching, though. I think if we give us a chance to win, if we keep guys off from scoring too many runs, more times than not, our lineup's going to score enough for us to win.
Verlander is 3-3 versus Boston, and the Sox have won all 3 starts against Verlander at Fenway since 2010. Jerry, he is winless in only one other AL ballpark in that time, Yankee Stadium.
That's pretty amazing, to go winless in both Yankee Stadium and Fenway Park. That's pretty incredible for a pitcher of his magnitude.
Chopped out towards second base. Infante will flip to second for the force out that ends the inning. We are through 2 from Fenway Park. No score. Powered by Eastern Bank, the official bank of the Red Sox television network. Tradition, history, and a commitment to everyone on our team. These are just a few of the things Eastern Bank is made of. Find out more at easternbank.com. On to the 3rd inning back at Fenway Park. No score. Josh Beckett back on the hill. He's tired the first 6 Detroit Tigers he's faced into the game. And here is Alex Avila. He will take strike 1. Tigers catcher hitting at .238. 6 homers and 28 runs batted in. Wheeler, who was the starting catcher in the All-Star game last year, this year injured a lot of the first half. Curveball has not worked out great so far for Beckett tonight. It slipped a lot on this rainy night.
Yeah, first couple of innings, he's tried probably about 4 of them, and he has not found the right touch and feel yet.
That one grabs the outside corner. First one that he has thrown for a strike. Next half inning, we will let you know how you can visit the booth here at Fenway Park to be alongside us. This is in the air to right field. Cody Ross stops in his tracks and puts away first out of the 3rd inning. Big news, Red Sox fans. When the Sox score, you can score. Just watch the game at your favorite bar or restaurant that has a Budweiser Draft Rally Tap. The Budweiser Rally Tap is a new interactive tap handle that follows the action in real time. Any inning the Red Sox score, the tap lights up and giveaways begin. Visit NESN.com/BudTap for more information. There's a grounder foul above the Tigers dugout. Third base way is Johnny Peralta, who's down 0-1. Things are, well, there's a lot of action going on in New York.
Oh, a lot of runs.
Chris Davis has a grand slam. The Orioles have a 7-5 lead. And the Yankees making a trade today. As the right-handed hitting McGee has primarily played first base this season for Pittsburgh, played mostly third, but can play either. And of course, they're without A-Rod and Teixeira, who injured himself last night. Chad Qualls joins his 3rd team this season. He came to the Yankees from the Phillies July 1st. He appeared in 8 games with New York since then, as he goes the other way in the Yankees-Pirates trade. 1 out of the inning. Peralta's 2-1. Is inside to him, and it's 3-1. On deck, Omar Infante, second baseman. Some heavier clouds are rolling in. Swing and a miss, full count.
Beckett back to the fastball, down in the zone to get the swing and miss from Peralta. Peralta, a career 200 hitter against Beckett. It's a little nasty up there, Don.
Yes. Swing, and it's held on to. Strikeout number 2 for Beckett. 2 down in the 3rd inning.
Well, the first strikeout against Jackson was on a fastball. The second strikeout on a cut fastball from Beckett. See that late movement on the fastball, and then Peralta chases it out of the strike zone. After that hit that Jenny did last inning, I was going to say, as a Weather Channel anchor, be safe down there tonight in this bad weather.
Well, she sort of is, because she's in the elements.
Exactly.
So 2 down in the 3rd inning. Omar Infante, the batter. I've noticed in the really big storms, too, they always wear the Weather Channel hat. So she's ready. She's got her 100 years hat
Got
going.
the hat on, tied to a pole in case the wind starts to blow.
Breaking ball is squibbed foul down the first baseline, and it's 0-2. Hope this rain stays away, because right now Beckett is having one of his best starts of the year to begin a game. I'm not scared about that right there that we just saw. It wasn't moving around very much.
Seemed like it was going in the opposite direction.
And that's bad.
That can't be good.
Fouled off, still 0-2. That looks okay over there, but
yeah, we're not playing over there, though.
No, we're not. What we're playing is where that other stuff is coming over. On the ground, softly left side. Siriaco surrounds it, and the throw is not in time. Very quickly down the line is Omar Infante, and he beats it out. First hit of the game, first Tiger to reach, as Beckett had retired the first 8 Tigers he faced tonight.
Looked like Siriaco was a little bit surprised at the speed of Infante getting down the line as he surrounds that ball and then makes that side-on flip to first base. He looks up, he realizes he has to rush the throw now, and it's not going to get there in time. So an infield base hit for Infante.
Two outs, Infante at first base. Austin Jackson, the batter. The Tigers have their first base runner of the night. Outside, ball 1. Gonzalez holding on. Infante at first base. Outfield plays for Jackson to go the other way. Swinging a foul tip, 1-1. Jerry Beckett's fastball to me has been right around 91. Yes, for the most part tonight.
Yep, 90, 91. I think it's topped out at 91, but the location of it has been very good. And that's pretty much where he has been, velocity-wise.
That'll miss. 2-1 to Jackson. Not close. 3-1. Barry waiting on deck. Wind picking up here at Fenway Park. So is the rain. Here's a 3-1. Runner goes, and it's fouled off to the right as Infante get a start. For every Red Sox game that goes into extra innings or the Sox earn a save, CVS Pharmacy making a donation to Boston Children's Hospital towards a $25,000 donation this season. Two outs, Omar Infante at first base, and a full count, so Infante can get a start again. And that one grazes the jersey, it appeared. Down to first base will go Jackson.
Trying to run that fastball inside to Jackson and gets a piece of the uniform top.
Two on, two down, and Quentin Berry coming up. As all of a sudden the Tigers have 2 on here in the 3rd inning. Berry flied out to left field in the 1st inning. Beckett has had 7 fly ball outs so far in this outing. Pitch misses high for ball 1. Red Sox won their last 3 straight. 8.5 games back of the Yankees to start the night. Very 391. Runners in scoring position. Chance right here in the 3rd inning. That'll miss. 2-0. 3-0. Beckett had been cruising along. He retired the first 8 Tigers that he faced in the ball game before Infante gets on the infield hit. Then he hits Jackson, and all of a sudden now up to 42 pitches and has fallen behind 3-0. And he's got the teeth of the Tigers order coming up. .30 is strike one, 3-1. I haven't pulled that one out since opening day, Jerry.
I like that one.
Yeah.
The teeth of the Tigers order.
Teeth of the Tigers. Infante at second. Jackson at first, 2 down. And a close pitch, but it's ball 4. And all of a sudden the bases are loaded. Curious to see where that pitch missed.
Well, if it missed down, it didn't miss by very much. We'll take a look on the Amica pitch zone. Very close. Well, if this would have ended this inning, the Infante ground ball that he beats out at first base, as Pedro Sirocco surprised a little bit, I think, by the speed of Infante.
So now a bases loaded jam for Beckett, and here's Miguel Cabrera, who takes ball 1. Shopping will head out and talk to Beckett. This has changed quite a bit, as Beckett was cruising, and all of a sudden now in a big jam.
Now, Red Sox had an opportunity back in the first inning, and now the Tigers with a big opportunity here in the third inning.
We will hear from Ben Cherington and get his thoughts about the trade deadline that is come and gone. Jenny will have that report for you next half inning. Outside for ball 2, 2-0. Great spot if you're Miguel Cabrera. You're ahead 2-0 here. The base is loaded. One of the game's best hitters. And waiting on deck, Prince Fielder. All of a sudden here the Tigers with a golden opportunity in the third. And it's 3-0. Crowd's starting to get a little antsy in the rain. 4th 3-ball count of the inning for Beckett as he works with Infante at third, Jackson at second, Berry at first, and 2 down. That's a strike, 3-1.
You got to make a pretty good pitch 3-0 too against a guy like Cabrera, because he's liable to have that green light on the 3-0 count. That fastball toward the outside part of the plate.
Ball 4, he walks in a run with 2 outs in the inning. Second walk of the inning, and the Tigers take a 1-0 lead. An RBI for Miguel Cabrera. They are going to have a trainer check on him. Perhaps a health problem here all of a sudden, or at least a check, as Bob McClure made his way out and called for the training staff to join him in this conversation.
You know, those last 2 or 3 deliveries from Beckett just didn't look right. Looked like he was pulling everything down to the side, and you can see right there that they are working on the side of Beckett. The delivery just didn't look right. Here's the last pitch, and you can see how he's pulling the ball down toward that left-handed batter's box. You see him right there calling for the trainer to come out. So this could be it for Josh Beckett in this game.
And Bobby Valentine is calling for another pitcher. So it will be it for Beckett. He will leave with an injury. And as we mentioned earlier, Clayton Mortensen was just called up today by the Red Sox, and he will come into this game and be given as long as he needs. Beckett is leaving hurt, but leaving to booze. It is 1-0 Tigers. Running press, Fenway Park, and relive 100 years of baseball history. It's available wherever books are sold. Well, David Miller out to talk to the crew chief, Cherry Lane, about this situation here right now in the rain. But biggest situation is that Josh Beckett has left this game with an injury. As this call to the bullpen is brought to you by New England Ford Dealers. Clayton Mortensen back with the Red Sox once again as he rejoins Boston as part of the several moves today. 27-year-old has pitched in 9 games with the Red Sox this season, all in relief. And over his 3 previous stints with the club, in those 9 appearances, a 1.33 earned run average, 16 strikeouts. He had been acquired from Colorado in January as part of the deal for Marco Scutaro. He's pitched for the Cardinals, Athletics, Rockies, and now the Red Sox. A lot of moves made today, and the National League West was probably the busiest. Hunter Pence coming to the Phillies just 2 days before the trade deadline last year, joins his 3rd major league team. 29-year-old at 17 homers this season, hitting at .271. Marco Scutaro has moved from the Rockies a couple days ago after spending the 2 previous seasons with the Red Sox, hitting at .271. Brandon League, who we saw an American League All-Star last year, is struggling a bit this year, 0-5. 3.63 ERA, though, scheduled to become a free agent at year's end, so kind of a rental there for the Dodgers. And Shane Victorino, a mainstay for the Phillies, heading to the NL West. Shane Victorino, the two-time All-Star, spent the past 8 years with Philadelphia, joins the Dodgers outfield that already has Matt Kemp and Andre Ethier. So the Dodgers making some moves there. Now the Texas Rangers, they win the Ryan Dempster situation today. A couple teams mentioned at the end, he kind of wondered where Dempster was going to go. You knew he wasn't going to stay with the Cubs. He goes to Texas for 2 minor leaguers. Texas currently without starters Kobe Lewis, and he is out for the season. Neftali Feliz, who had a setback in his rehab, and this season Dempster 5-5. And Giovanni Soto was acquired late last night from the Cubs. 29-year-old was hitting 200 this season, but has 74 home runs dating back to the start of 2008. He joins a Rangers team that already has Napoli and Torrealba behind the plate, so they pick up a third catcher, and the teams are busy today. So Clay Mortensen gets ready pretty quickly after the injury to Josh Beckett. Bases are loaded here. Tough situation for Mortensen to come into. Jackson, Berry, and Cabrera take up the bases, and it's Prince Fielder that he's got to face. Down low, ball one.
One thing we know from Mortensen after seeing him in the past is he throws a lot of changeups.
Josh Beckett goes 2 2/3. He is responsible for the men on. Gave up only 1 hit in his time in the game, but he did walk 2, struck out 2, and hit a batter. High drive, deep right, down the line towards the pole. Is it fair? No. Foul ball, fortunately for the Red Sox. Out ahead a little bit was Prince Fielder.
That was Mortensen's fastball that time, and it got turned around quickly by Prince Fielder, but clearly in foul territory down that right field line.
Swing and a miss, and it's 1-2.
The slider that time from Mortensen, so he's gone with the changeup, the fastball, and now the slider down and off the plate to Fielder.
Already action in the Red Sox pen behind Mortensen as Franklin Morales, left-hander, warming. Jerry, the first thing I thought of today after seeing the deal, Albers going and Breslow coming to the lefty in the pen, certainly seems to free up the Red Sox to have Morales return to the rotation.
Well, we talked about that in the open tonight, Don, and that is a strong possibility now. We just had the injury to Beckett. We have no idea at this point how serious it is. But if it's serious enough that he's going to miss time, you're certainly going to see Morales back in the starting rotation.
2-2 to Prince Fielder. Bases loaded, 2 outs, a run already in for the Tigers here in the third. This is to right center, but Ellsbury will move over and make the catch that ends the inning. The Tigers get 1, but Mortensen gets out of the jam. It's 1-0 Detroit. Heating and HVAC contractors. Selection, expertise, solutions. We've got it. Visit fwweb.com. A 29-minute wait for Verlander as his team has gathered a run for him. Josh Beckett has left the game with an injury. As soon as we get an update, we will pass it along to you. But Verlander back out there now with a lead. It'll be Crawford, Pedroia, and Adrian Gonzalez to bat in the third inning.
Now, for Josh, it looked like some kind of strain on his side. And, watching him last inning, it looked like he started to pull the ball when Cabrera was at the plate. And then it continued on with Prince Field, and, of course, ended up coming out of the ball game. So we'll have to wait and see, like you said, Don, of what the extent of the injury is. But it certainly looked like some kind of pull on the side.
Carl Crawford getting his second look at Verlander. He grounded out in the first inning. Crawford is part of the key matchup brought to you by New England Acura dealers. Updated numbers against Verlander. 9 for 30 now, hitting at 300 against Verlander. In there for strike one. It could have been a lot worse the way things were shaping up for the Tigers in the third inning. They got one run, but Mortensen getting out of a jam against Prince Fielder as they leave the bases loaded in the inning. And a pitch outside evens the count at 1-1. Crawford will foul it straight back. Outside, ball three, full count. Verlander's allowed 2 hits. Ellsbury is single in the first. Middlebrooks a single in the second. High fly ball to right field. Bosch moves over and makes the catch for the first out of the inning as we check back in with Jenny.
Don, with 2 more wildcard teams added to the playoffs this year, some might wonder what kind of impact that had on the activity level during the trade deadline. Red Sox GM Ben Cherington gave us his take.
In all the scenarios we went through and all the conversations we had with other teams, I didn't feel like that was a significant issue. I think teams that have a chance to win and play in October were as aggressive as they ever have been, and I'm not sure the one game playoff made much of a difference, but maybe we'll revisit that question a couple months from now.
Cherington went on to say, I was hoping to do more and do other things to help the team, but we're happy with what we did, and most importantly, we're happy with the guys that we have here. We believe in this group. We feel like we have as good of a chance as any of these teams in this cluster of teams in the wild card to go on a run and win a lot of games in the next 2 months. Don?
All right, Jay, thank you very much. Jerry, does it make much sense to get a guy who is going to be a rental for a couple of months for a one-game playoff? Does it change your thought process much?
I really don't think so. And, how much of an impact with the guys that were out there that we saw traded, one particular guy is going to make a huge difference on a club like the Red Sox. I mean, you look at all the pitchers that were traded. Is there one guy that was traded?
Dempster might be a guy.
I'm not so sure about
Dempster?
that. I'm not sold on that.
Well, he heads to Texas, as we mentioned earlier. Swing and a miss, and it is 2-2. Well, Pedroia striking out in the first inning has had no success against Verlander. 0 for 14 against Verlander. Most at bats, not a hit against him, as this one is hopped up foul off to the right out of play.
Now, Dempster was a 10-5 guy, right? So he really had a choice to really go wherever he wanted to go.
Correct. He could have gone to Atlanta earlier.
Exactly.
And
Turned that
chose
down.
not to.
Right.
Two pitch to Pedroia is fouled back. Still 2-2. Dempster, who has been a member of the Cubs for the last 9 years. Verlander has the first out of the inning. Now 2-2 to Dustin Pedroia. On the ground, chopped softly to Cabrera. His throw off balance is going to be just in time to get Pedroia. Still does not have a hit against Verlander, and there's 2 outs in the third.
You know, Cabrera hasn't played a bad third base this year, moving back to third base with the addition of Fielder coming over. He's got a total of 9 errors on the season down at third. It makes a fine play here. Get rid of that ball very quickly to first base to get Pedroia.
Two outs in the third inning, and Adrian Gonzalez coming up.
Now, there would have been one guy in Seattle.
Felix.
Felix
would have been terrific.
Felix Reyes would have been. That would have been nice.
But he's going to take a whole bunch of guys.
He would take 3 levels the assistant.
Yes.
To get.
Right. And a couple of your really good guys on your major league level.
Exactly.
Next half inning, we will catch up with WSHM's Hugh Zeitlin, who will join us. A partnership that we're very happy to start in Springfield, Mass. As this one is back to the mound. Verlander to first. And we'll meet you when we come back. It's 1-0 Tigers. TV today to see every Red Sox out-of-market game live online and on your favorite devices in HD quality. Visit redsox.com to order and get more details. MLB.tv. Baseball everywhere. Delman Young leading it off as Clayton Mortensen back on the mound. So I told you we are very excited to have with us again WSHM CBS 3 out of Springfield, and Hugh Zeitlin joins us here in the booth. Hugh, great to see you.
Good to see you.
We're very much looking forward to the partnership now in Springfield, Mass.
Oh, we're excited to have the exclusive content that you guys are going to be able to provide to our viewers, just to kind of give that extra little knowledge and make sure everybody's up to date on what's going on.
There's a ground ball to third base. Middlebrook fires across for the first out of the inning. Well, I know, having spent 5 years in Springfield, a couple years in Pittsfield, that Red Sox Nation is very strong in that area.
They are very much. During the pregame, TC brought it up that there's a little bit of a split there because you're getting a little closer to Connecticut,
right,
and you've got a little bit of a Yankee influence, but definitely a big Red Sox following up there.
Now, you're originally from the South, right?
South Florida, Boca Raton.
Oh, nice. Boca Raton, yeah. So what brought you up this way?
Family eventually. We kind of migrated up this way. I've got family in Connecticut. My wife has family outside of Worcester.
Oh, good.
So we're enjoying it up here. We've been up here for about 4 or 5 years now. So.
And you don't mind the weather?
No, I got used to it.
Yeah.
Four-wheel drive does wonders in snow.
One out and the base is empty. Brennan Bosch batting. As Clayton Mortensen into the second inning of relief. Well, Hugh, certainly the Springfield Falcons are a big deal in Springfield every winter.
Yes, they are. A big deal this year. New head coach. They brought in Brad Larson, who was an assistant actually for the last couple of years. So he's putting his team together. They're waiting to see who Columbus might take that they want to have for their roster. I actually spoke with him just a couple of weeks ago. So they're excited, but still a couple of months away from getting the season going.
Jerry is an NHL fan. I'm trying to get him into the AHL, which is also very exciting.
I got to learn more about the NHL first.
3-0 is the count here, and there is ball four. A 4-pitch walk to Brennan Bosch.
Well, you picked an interesting day to come to the ballpark, the trade deadline.
I know, and driving in, I kept an eye on Nesson.com actually on my smartphone, and so there was rumors. Well, is Beckett going to go? Is he going to stay? Then there was is Saltalamacchia on the table? Is he going to stay? And then Shopik as well. So it was definitely interesting to just see how it all played out, and ultimately, I guess they're going to try and go with what they've got.
Yes, today the only deal the Red Sox made, the Matt Albers deal, and of course Lars Anderson going away to the Cleveland Indians, and the Red Sox getting Craig Breslow back in return. If you're just joining us tonight, Scott Putsetnik was also part of that deal, and runner at first base with one out, and a throw to first, but back in time is Bosch. And he spent some time in Worcester, I understand, as well.
Yeah, just outside of Worcester. Went to work there doing a little marketing in between TV stints, and so I got to experience the real world, if you will, instead of the broadcasting world for a little while. I got to work. My brother-in-law has a company, financial services company out there, so I was doing marketing for him, and a different experience altogether. So, but a good experience nonetheless.
And you moved right into the news position, right?
I did, and when I started at CBS 3 back in February, I was the weekend news anchor and reporter. The way the chips fell, we needed somebody to fill in the void for sports as well for some time, so they asked me to pick up a little bit on that end as well. So now, if you're watching on the weekends on CBS 3, you're watching me. Not that there's anything wrong with that.
Well, Hugh Zeitlin, we thank you very much. We look very much forward to this great relationship we're going to have here, new partnership.
And we're looking forward to it, seeing you guys talking with us every day, getting the input that sports fans, Red Sox fans are going to want to know. That's definitely going to be great news for us and for you guys. We're looking forward to helping you out, too.
Thank you very much. We appreciate you coming up.
Thank you.
Okay.
Appreciate it, guys.
Now runner at first base here for the Tigers. One out in the fourth inning. Brennan Bosch at first and Avila with a count of 2-0. Thanks to Hugh Zeitlin for stepping in for CBS 3 in Springfield. Glad to have him along with us now as part of our partnership. As Jerry, we are all over New England now. We are extending. Well, we have always been all over New England, but
yeah,
now we are.
Now we're really all over New England.
There is action in the Red Sox pen as Shinichi Tozawa. And let's see, Franklin Morales up briefly in the pen last inning, but now Tozawa is yet to throw a pitch yet. Now he has. One out, one on, and a 2-1 coming to Avila. Runner goes, and the pitch is a strike. Throw is going to get through. Backed up by Pedroia, glanced off the glove of Siriaco. The throw was to the first base side of second. And Bosch with a stolen base.
Looked to me like if Siriaco would have caught this ball, he may have been out at second base. Let's see what happens here at second. Just didn't catch the ball. And it looks like if he had made the catch and slapped it on his back, he probably would have beat him before he got to the bag.
So in the scoring position with one out in the inning. Outside, ball 3. Williamson coming in to get the final out of the third. He starts the 4th inning, has 1 out so far. And full count to Alex Avila. Rain coming down here at Fenway. Pretty good again. And it's ball 4. 4th walk given up by Red Sox pitching already tonight. 2nd by Mortensen, back-to-back. Ever wonder what it's like to be a NESN Game Day producer? NESN will give one lucky fan a chance to see the broadcast from every angle, including spending an inning with us here in the broadcast booth. Don't miss out on this one-of-a-kind experience to be a NESN producer for a day. Visit NESN.com/producer and enter today.
You know what I think the best part about that is?
What's that?
The part where the contest winners come in and sit with us while we're in Bobby Valentine's meeting.
Yep.
And then sit in our private meeting.
Yeah.
As we go over the broadcast for the night. I think I would find that very interesting.
Yep.
Because they listen to all your thoughts that you have about what you might want to talk about in the open.
It is an interesting time. This is in the air to right, struck pretty well. Cody Ross headed back. He'll have room, and he'll make the catch. Kind of died out there in right field off the crack of the bat. Looked like he was going to go a lot further. But Ross gets back there and makes the catch for the 2nd out of the inning.
Yeah, the ball certainly has not been traveling all that well in this rain tonight and breeze, whatever there is, which is kind of blowing in from center field.
So 2 down in the inning, 1st and 2nd, and Omar Infante, the batter. Number 9 man reached on an infield hit, and that's where the trouble started for Beckett in the 3rd inning. A little infield hit as it was ruled. And Infante reached after Beckett had retired the first 8 Tigers that he had faced in the game. He would later score the game's only run. There's strike 1.
So the day of those contest winners, our production meeting is after Bobby's meeting, which is about 10 to 5. You know, normally on a regular day where we don't have a contest, it's usually about 10:30 in the morning we have those production meetings.
The 1 is grounded back to Mortensen. Nice play on the backhand, and he flips to first. It's out of the jam. He works his way around, walking 2 in the inning. Tigers have a 1-0 lead after 3.5. Financial. They'll have the latest from Patriots training camp, plus a one-on-one interview with Stanley Cup champion and Connecticut native Jonathan Quick. All this and much more on NESN Daily tonight after our Red Sox coverage, only on NESN. Rainy night at Fenway, and it is raining as hard now as it has all night as we head to the bottom of the fourth inning at Fenway. It's kind of a driving rain at the moment.
That's like I said, back about the second inning. It's not going to rain any harder than what it was.
We play on. Cody Ross stands in to get it started. And lines it out to left center field. It's in for a base hit. Over is Austin Jackson to play it. And a leadoff single for Cody Ross. Third time in 4 innings the Red Sox have had the lead runner on.
And twice Cody's been on a walk back in the first. Now this first pitch line drive on a fastball that registers at 91. Outfielders have to be very careful now as that grass very slick in the outfield with all the rain that's fallen.
There's Jared Saltalamacchia struck out with the bases loaded and 2 outs in the first inning. It's another foul tip and it's 0-1. The bad news is that it is raining hard. The good news is, Jerry, that they have not taken the tarp cover off.
That is good news, Don. But it is bad news.
I mean, not that they couldn't get it off in a hurry, but
yeah,
generally when they know that it is coming down.
Don't be overly consumed by the rain.
It's starting to bother me.
Don't let it bother you. Small things in life should not bother you.
Still covered. That gives me the idea that it's going away soon. 0-1. It's outside 1-1. Brian Evans is braving the rain here tonight for the At Fenway song. One pitch is outside, 2-1. Saltalamacchia brushing some of that rain off the bill of his helmet. The count of 2-1. Runner at first, nobody out. Verlander up to 68 pitches as he works here in the fourth inning. Had to throw 35 first inning pitches, but get out of that inning unscathed. Saltalamacchia in left center field, and this will get down. Over the plate is Jackson. Ross holds on at second and has to get back. And it's first and second with nobody out.
I think Cody slipped going around second base on the bag. It's a changeup that time that Saltalamacchia takes to center field, and it looked like Ross was going to go first to third, but I believe he slipped on the second base bag. Austin Jackson taking a look in and will fire it back into second base, but Ross gets back in time.
Two on, nobody out, and Will Middlebrooks the batter. As he takes ball one, Middlebrooks has one of now 4 hits that the Red Sox have in the game. He's singled to center in the second. Going away 2-0.
There's that slip I was talking about. Cody Ross as he was going to probably head to third base, but right there. Lucky didn't turn his ankle off over.
Swing and a miss. 95-mile-an-hour fastball biting in.
It's funny how that fastball jumps up when there's men in scoring position, isn't it?
Yes. He can reach back with the best of them. Whatever you got, you use. tied up with that. 3-1.
97 on the last fastball.
Cody Ross at second. Jared Saltalamacchia at first. Nobody out in the Boston fourth inning. Tigers on top 1-0. Middlebrooks for the swing and a miss. Full count. That's 97.
Well, we talked about him dialing it up with men in scoring position. He has certainly done that here to Will Middlebrooks.
Swing and a miss. Does it again, this time at 98. Fourth strikeout for Verlander. First out of the fourth inning. That was impressive.
Yep, 97, 97, 98 to pick up the strikeout with men at first and second.
Two on, one away. Man, Kelly Shopik, the batter. He struck out in the second inning. Swing and a miss. All geared up for 98, and you end up getting a breaking ball, and you're down 0-1. Another one, and it is 1-1. Shopik lays off as Verlander allowed 4 hits in the game. He's got 4 strikeouts. He's walked 2. And looks on the cleats there briefly as you imagine the mound is getting on the wet side. It's been raining for several innings now. It's time now for tonight's AT&T trivia question. And with Verlander here tonight, which 2 pitchers who have won the Cy Young and MVP in the same season have pitched for the Red Sox? With Verlander winning both last year. Three and 1.
There's 3 sliders in this at bat. He is featured to Kelly Shopik. 3 out of the 4 pitches.
Jeff Jones, the pitching coach for the Tigers, looking on. Now field playing for Shopik to go the other way. Center fielder Austin Jackson towards right center. Well off the line and left is Quentin Berry. Here's a 3-1. And it's fouled off. Dunkin' Donuts is proud to give back at every Red Sox home game. Dunkin' Donuts hosts a nonprofit children's organization. Thousands of kids have had the chance to catch a Sox game thanks to Dunkin' Donuts. Tonight we welcome members of the Wareham unit of Boys and Girls Club of Greater New Bedford in Wareham, Massachusetts. Dunkin' Donuts, committed to the community. Ball 4, and he walked Shopik. Third walk given up by Verlander, and the bases are loaded with 1 out.
And the second time in this game, the Red Sox have had a bases loaded situation against Verlander. Had one back in the first inning. That was with 2 outs.
And he had walked 2 in that first inning, so walks have been a problem for him. Bases loaded in the first when he was able to get Saltalamacchia to strike out swinging. Left him loaded in the first. Chance here with him loaded in the fourth inning with one out this time. And it's Pedro Siriaco. First time Verlander has walked more than 2 in the last 7 starts. Here's ball 1.
Infield in at third and first for the Tigers. Back at second and short for the double play.
Line into right field, a base hit for Siriaco. From third comes Ross to tie the game. They will leave Saltalamacchi at third base, and the game is tied 1-1.
That Siriaco goes on and on. A 5-game hitting streak for him. We mentioned that they were in at first and third. In tight was Fielder, and the line drive quickly gets by him. Reaches across his body, cannot make it. 1 run will score. And the Red Sox tie the ball game up.
Siriaco now 3 for 4 with the bases loaded in a Red Sox uniform, as he has done it again here. Tied the game 1-1. And here's Jacoby Ellsbury. He's been on base twice. Single in the first, reached on a fielder's choice in the second. And a foul ball. Josh Beckett leaving the game tonight with back spasms, and these are the last 2 pitches that he threw before leaving the game in the third inning. He retired the first 8 Tigers that he faced in the game, walked in a run, and then left the game with back spasms. Clayton Mortensen has been in the game ever since, and the Red Sox have now tied it up. As Ellsbury takes a pitch outside, 1-1. Outside, ball 2. First at bat this season with the bases loaded for Ellsbury. He's got Saltalamacchi at third, Shopping at second, and Siriaco at first with 1 out. Three and 1. Carl Crawford waiting on deck. Ball 4. He walks Ellsbury, and the Red Sox take the lead with the bases loaded. In from third comes Saltalamacchi at 2-1. Equals a season high with 4 walks. As Jeff Jones, the pitching coach, is headed out, Darren Downs warming in the pen for the Tigers. As they have relinquished the lead. Some control trouble for Verlander in the inning. 2 walks in this inning, 4 now in his outing. As Ellsbury picks up an RBI. Next half inning, Jenny will tell us more about the tweet up that is scheduled for tomorrow. So base is loaded. Still 1 out, and here is Carl Crawford, who is 0 for 2. Carl grounded out in the first, flied out to right in the third. Verlander visibly frustrated. Ball 1.
Yeah, a lot of these pitches, fastballs missing up and away to these left-handed hitters.
Sure, I think I said back spasms for Josh Beckett at his back spasm. Singular.
Well, I guess that's better than spasm.
Yes, there'll be multiple. It is one spasm. 1-1 is sent foul off to the left, and it's 1-2. Red Sox are taking the lead here with 2 runs in the bottom of the 4th inning. Fouled off again, still 1-2.
Good job by Crawford fouling that curveball off. Tried to go backdoor with the breaking ball and too close to take. Crawford fouls it off.
We'll out to talk to Verlander again. They've had a few meetings in this inning. Chopped softly over the glove of Verlander. And off the bare hand of Infante. 1 run in. Here comes another. And the Red Sox take a 4-1 lead. Verlander couldn't get it. Omar Infante kind of swiped at it with his bare hand. Couldn't make the play. And 2 more Red Sox runners score. It's 4-1 Boston.
Not a wise decision by Infante to go to the bare hand on that. Once you get over the head of Verlander, you pretty much know you're not going to get Crawford at first base. He goes with the bare hand. That gets by him, and that's going to allow another run, a second run, to come in for the Red Sox. That's a ball there you've got to play with your glove because you're not going to get Kyle Crawford at first base.
Still 1 out in the inning. A 4-run bottom of the 4th inning. Now Pedroia the ground ball to second. Infante to second for 1. On to first for 2. And a double play that ends the inning, but the damage has been done. The Red Sox take a 4-1 lead at the end of 4 innings. Bank, listening, guiding, and being there for kids in need. That's what Eastern Bank and Adrian and Betsy Gonzalez are made of, which is why we've teamed up to support youth mentoring programs throughout Massachusetts. Find out more. Go to easternbank.com/Adrian. Red Sox score 4 times in the bottom of the 4th inning. Jerry, that's not a good sign right there. They have taken the tarp cover off the tarp.
Top off the top.
Yes. Send it down to Jenny.
Don, I'm inviting Red Sox fans to a Red Sox tweet up. It's tomorrow, August 1st, before the Red Sox take on the Tigers at Fenway Park. Join me and interact with fellow Twitter fans. We'll be giving away great prizes, including seat upgrades and autographed items. Tickets are just $30, and that includes an outfield grandstand ticket to the game. So visit redsox.com/tweetup to get your tickets today. Don?
All right, thanks very much, Jenny. As we head to the 5th inning. And back on the mound is Clayton Mortensen. He's been in the game since the 3rd inning. He worked his way around, walking 2 Tigers in the 4th inning. And now deals at the top of the Tigers order as Austin Jackson bats. He has struck out and been hit by a pitch. Red Sox and Tigers have been playing through the rain tonight. Started as a mist in the 1st inning and been pretty solid the rest of the night. Continuous rain and playing on.
Now they continue to work on the field between half innings. The infield, the mound, the batter's box.
Late on that is Jackson as he gets a piece, 1 and 2. Working hard tonight, as they do really every night. The grounds crew here at Fenway Park do a great job down in Kansas Valley. They are getting ready should they be called upon. Chopped up the middle and into center field, a base hit. Second time Austin Jackson has been on, his first hit of the night.
Looked like a slider that time that Jackson picks right off the ground and takes over the head of Clayton Mortensen in the center field for the base hit.
So Jackson on. Franklin Morales back up in the Red Sox pen. He had been up earlier. And is warming again. As Quentin Berry stands in here for Detroit. Clayton Mortensen in the game right now with Jackson at first base. Nobody out here in the 5th. Taken off is Jackson. The throw from Shopik is a good one. And in time. Caught him trying to steal. First look looked like Jackson may have gotten in, but Shopik throws him out.
Yeah, Shopik really made up the difference right there with that throw. Coming into the game, throwing out 23% of the runners. That was a bullet to second base because that's a very good jump. And the reason they're running right now, Mortensen fairly slow to home plate. Tag just barely put on in time by Siriaco.
That'll glance off Shopik's glove, and it's 1-1. Numbers for Shopik. 9th base runner that he has caught stealing this season. Base runner Austin Jackson caught trying to steal. Strike 2. Swing and a miss. And Berry strikes out. It's first K for Mortensen. There's 2 down in the 5th inning.
Well, Mortensen's done a very nice job since coming into this ball game. There's the slider again. It stays up high, but no contact by Berry.
We told you earlier the Red Sox acquiring Craig Breslow comes back to the Red Sox. He tweeted this a little while ago, excited to head to the Red Sox, but wants to thank the Diamondback fans, teammates, and coaches. Made his stay in Arizona so enjoyable. Matt Albers going to the Diamondbacks along with Scott Podsednik. Red Sox will get another lefty in their pen. Del Cabrera batting with 2 outs here in the 5th inning. Count evens at 1-1. Up high, it's 2-1. Del Cabrera walking with the bases loaded in the 3rd inning. The last batter that Josh Beckett would face for leaving the game with a back spasm. 2-1. On the ground to shortstop on the backhand. Siriaco plants and throws and gets it there in time. Nice play by Siriaco. Top of the 5th is over. It's 4-1. Red Sox on top. Bottom of the 5th inning, 4-1 Red Sox on top. Justin Verlander back on the mound. He is 94 pitches deep into his outing, working here in the last of the 5th inning. Adrian Gonzalez leads it off. Adrian walked in the 1st inning, grounded back to Verlander in the 3rd.
Now Pedro Siriaco with a nice play to end the inning. First of all, covering the ground and from a wet outfield grass, able to plant and throw a strike to Adrian Gonzalez at first base.
On the ground, kind of hooked to the right side, and Fonte's got it. Gonzalez is out number 1 of the 5th inning. Whether you're watching the game at the park or at home, Eastern Bank's mobile banking lets you access your account from wherever you are. Just one more way Eastern Bank is making banking easier. Learn more at easternbank.com. Double-barreled action for the Tigers. Ryan Villarreal warming in the pen. Darren Downs back up again. The lefty had been up earlier. Rain continuing to pound down. One out here in the fifth. Ross looks at ball one. Cody's been on twice tonight. He walked in the first inning, single, and scored in the fourth inning. Red Sox have 6 hits in the game.
You know, last night we had a question in the Ask Jerry segment. It was about what you should do in the Summer Olympics.
Yes, and you had suggested eating.
Yes, but I thought about it today.
Okay.
Equestrian.
On a horse?
Yeah.
I'm definitely allergic to horses.
Huh?
I'm allergic to horses.
You're allergic to horses?
Yes. If I get around a horse, then I become asthmatic.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
What about dogs?
I'm allergic to dogs and cats, too. Yeah.
So there goes the equestrian.
Yeah, no, I'm out.
You could sneeze your way through it.
No, I couldn't do it. No, it's an asthma. I can't breathe.
I could see with the hat on and
there'd be no breath. I'd have to go to the hospital. You get me near a horse, so that's canceled. Let's come up with something else. No question. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. As Ross strikes out, that's 5 Ks now for Verlander, 2 down. It's time now for the answer to tonight's AT&T trivia question. Which 2 pitchers have won the Cy Young and MVP in the same season and have pitched for the Red Sox? The answer is Roger Clemens and Dennis Eckersley. Clemens and Eckersley were actually the last 2 to pull off the accomplishment prior to Verlander last season. Clemens took home both awards in '86 when playing for the Red Sox, season where he went 24-4. Eck took home both awards in 1992. While with the Oakland A's, Eck had a career-high 51 saves that year. Verlander was the 10th player to win both awards last season. Listed includes Hall of Famers Bob Gibson, Sandy Koufax, and Raleigh Fingers.
there was one year I thought Pedro Martinez should have been Cy Young and MVP.
Next half inning, we'll get you caught up on the Orioles-Yankees at Yankee Stadium.
We got a lot of stuff yet to come.
0-2 pitch. Saltalamacchia rolls it over foul. Outside, trying to bring it back was Avila, 1-2. Down and into the dirt, and it's 2-2.
Getting a lot of suggestions from the truck on what you should do in the Summer Olympics.
Everybody having a good time? Swing and a miss. Saltalamacchia striking out for the second time tonight. 6 Ks for Verlander. The 4-1 Red Sox lead at the end of 5. down the big names on the free agent market now that Rick Nash's deal is done. Plus, he'll examine why a team would give $7 million to a player who's been labeled a coach killer. Catch up with the Bruins and the rest of the NHL tomorrow night, 5:30 only on NESN. Jim Leland out talking to Larry Van Over, the third base umpire, as they worked on the field again in between innings.
Found out who the coach killer is.
Who is it?
Alexander Semin.
Aha.
Play for a team, he kills the coach. That's it.
Now remember the Carolina Hurricanes had been with the Washington Capitals. You're the coach of his new team. You're probably not too happy to have him.
No, what are we getting this guy for?
Notorious coach killer. Prince Fielder leads it off here in the 6th inning. Fielder fly to right in the 2nd, flied out to center in the 3rd. He is 0 for 2 and more. Clayton Mortensen, who's been in this game since the 3rd inning, and why not? He's not surrendered a run. The only run of the game charged to Beckett. There is action again in the pen. Franklin Morales has been up a bunch. Mortensen falling behind 3-0. Next half inning, check back in with Jenny Dell and check in on news and notes around the majors. We will get you caught up on the Yankees-Orioles. After Prince Fielder bats here, 3-1 the count. Delman Young waiting on deck as the Tigers bat here in the 6th inning. Ball 4 to lead off walk for Prince Fielder. It's time for a game break as promised. Here's Tom Caron. Okay, Tom, thanks very much. Back here at rainy Fenway Park, the Red Sox have a 4-1 lead. Their reliever Clayton Mortensen with his 40th pitch. It's a strike over the outside corner to Delman Young. That's strike 2, 0-2.
I believe it's raining as hard right now as it has all night long here at Fenway.
Trying to play through. It's certainly being tested here at the moment. Rounder foul, and it hangs at 1-2. Jerry Lane, the crew chief. One-two is in the air to center through the raindrops. Ellsbury looking up. Will make the catch for the first out of the inning. Fielder back to the bag at first. Well, tomorrow night, immediately following Red Sox first pitch, join us for Red Sox Game Day Live, presented by Uno's, TC Jim, Matt Stairs, and Jenny at 6:30. A reaction to today's trade deadline, plus a breakdown of the pitching matchup between Aaron Cook and Rick Porcello in the series finale with the Tigers. Live coverage begins at 6 right here on NESN. Bobby Valentine out to make a change as Franklin Morales has been warming in the pen, and Clayton Mortensen did a nice job for the Red Sox as Mortensen will be coming out. Morales coming in. 4-1 Red Sox. Tigers 1 out in the top of the 6th inning and a pitching change as Franklin Morales comes into the game for Boston. Morales into his 33rd game. 2-2, 3.34 earned run average between the pen and starting rotation. 56 and 2/3 innings, 60 Ks when it's hitting at 218. It's like Ryan Rayburn will pinch hit here for Brennan Bosch with 1 out and 1 on. Bosch had been 0 for 1 with a walk. First pitch swing is Rayburn fouling it back. Prince Fielders at first base with 1 out here in the top half of the 6th inning. Ryan Rayburn at 173 with a home run, 12 runs batted in. First appearance of the series. On the ground left side, Middlebrooks will go to second base, and it is dug out by Pedroia. Went back with the foot to make sure and did get back to the bag for the out on Fielder. They had Fielder running, so a chance for Pedroia to go out and get that throw from Middlebrooks and then tag the bag. So 2 outs.
Yeah, that ball apparently slipping out of the hand of Will Middlebrooks, and watch the play Pedroia makes. Goes to the backhand and has to go back to tag the bag, and they still get the force out at second base. Things getting very sloppy out there.
So 2 outs, Rayburn at first base. And that brings up Bill flied out to right in the 3rd. He walked in the 4th inning. Throw to first base, and diving back is Rayburn.
Rayburn's lucky that that throw was to the dugout side of first base.
Pitching line is brought to you by Ace Ticket. Josh Beckett goes 2 2/3, gives up a hit and a run. Walked 2, struck out 2 through 49 pitches, and left with a back spasm tonight. Clayton Mortensen goes 2 2/3, giving up a hit. Responsible for the runner at first base. Walked 3, struck out a batter, but did a very nice job coming in the 3rd and departing in the 6th. And Morales now into the game. Two-0 pitch to Avila. First to throw to first, and back in time again is Rayburn. Always looks like the runner is going to be frozen.
Now take a look at this move from Morales, and to me, I mean, it always looks like it's going home. If I was playing against Morales, my lead would be about 1 foot off first base.
Off the glove of Gonzalez. It goes into right field. Heading for third base is Rayburn. And the Tigers will bring the tying run to the plate. And 2 outs here in the 6th inning. It's a base hit for Avila.
Lefty against lefty. Avila hitting the ball very hard, and again picking up some speed as it gets by Gonzalez at first base. Hits that grass part of the infield and scoots right by.
So now the Tigers bring the tying run to the plate, and Johnny Peralta, who does have 8 home runs. Peralta tonight struck out, flied out to right. Laced foul into the seats.
Out in front of a changeup that time from Morales. There's the off-speed pitch, and way out in front is Johnny Peralta, pulling it foul.
Swinging a foul tip, 1-2. So you get the feeling the tarp is not far away.
That's really coming down now. This is the hottest it's rained all night. And the field itself getting sloppy.
1-2 pitch to Peralta. He was on the ground, foul. Morales can get Peralta. I have a feeling they would pull the tarp right now. And right now, the Tigers have a chance to tie this game. And 2 on and 2 outs in the top of the 6th inning. Standing water. It has gathered in several spots in the infield at the moment, as it is getting sloppy in a lot of different places. Here's a 1-2 pitch. Down and in, and it's 2-2. The water around Middlebrooks to his right as he surveys the situation. Two-two pitch. Down and in, full count. On deck, number 9 man Omar Infante. Three-two pitch on the way. In the dirt, ball 4, and the bases are loaded for the Tigers. And as down to first base, they're going to pull the tarp. Down to first base goes Peralta. Umpires waiting to see if Morales could get out of that inning. Now the bases are loaded for the Tigers with 2 outs, and they will pull the tarp here at Fenway Park. We will step aside and come back to Fenway Park now in the midst of a rain delay.